Welcome back to the Hillsborough Leisure Centre in Sheffield. We're here for live coverage of the European Bantamweight Championship, the 8 stone 6 pounds division. This is the challenger, Antonio Picardi of Italy. First out, of course, the challengers always come out first. Picardi, 31 years of age, 11 years older than the champion. He's had 34 fights, 124, 5 of them inside the distance, and he's lost 10. He's from the same camp as Vincenzo Del Castro, who of course lost the European title to Hamed. So here comes Picardi. But is he going to be good enough tonight? That's the question. Sporting crowd here, but they're waiting for their local hero. Prince Naseem Hamed, the 20-year-old from Sheffield, born of Yemeni parents. He's just spent the last few moments before he came in the ring playing pool. He had the table specially put into his dressing room area. Well, we've been looking for exciting newcomers in British boxing, and I am sure that Picardi will find out in a few moments that this is going to be the most exciting boxer in recent years. Del Castro would have told him, that's Picardi of course, what Hamed is all about. He's quick, he's elusive in defence. So we're waiting for Naz. This is his own music that he comes into. Naseem sees himself as the new star to follow Chris Eubank, only he says, I'm much better. He's certainly going to be the latest of British boxing showmen. This is the new trend. Now, it's not just an entrance in the old dressing gown, it's the full business. And Hamed coming in for his 13th fight. He's had 12 straight wins, 10 of them inside the distance. And this lad says he's going to win 4 world titles. The plan at the moment is that Frank Warren wants him to fight really regularly, and he'll be stepping up in class all the while. Now, you may love him or you'll hate him, but he provokes a reaction, and he believes all this. He really does think he's the bee's knees. If he was chocolate, he'd eat himself. He really is going steady with himself, but he's a very exciting boxer. That's Brendan Ingle, his manager, bringing him in, who's had him since he was very young. He's been boxing for a long, long time now, even if his professional career is very short. Well, I'm sure he'll do somersaults in a moment. He works on these routines in the gym. He's very difficult to hit, he's very elusive, he'll stick his chin out, but I doubt Picardi will get too near it. He packs a very good punch himself, and he's very accurate. Frank Warren believes, as a promoter would say, of course, that he's the most exciting prospect for years. I happen to think he is as well. Well, let me tell you that our commentary team tonight is Reg Guttridge. Jim Watt's away, so we're delighted to have Nicky Piper as Reg Guttridge's partner, and they'll be picking it up for this European Bantamweight Championship after the official announcements have been made by our Master of Ceremonies here at Sheffield, Mike Goodall.
Ladies and gentlemen, the officials for this contest appointed by the EBU are the supervisor, Hans Nidam of Holland, the steward in charge, Mr. Dennis Lockton, the judges at ringside, Jose Villas Muller from Spain, Werner Arin from Switzerland, and the referee in charge of the contest, who also scores the contest, Mr. Nud Jensen of Denmark. The timekeeper, Mr. Frank Capewell, and your matchmaker, Mr. Ernie Frosty. Ladies and gentlemen, the big fight live on ITV, sponsored by Empress, the #1 in car sales, and promoted by Frank Warren and Sports Network, who proudly present a contest of 12 3-minute rounds for the Bantamweight Championship of Europe. Between, introducing in the red corner, from Naples in Italy, a professional record from 34 contests of 24 wins, 10 losses, 5 wins coming by way of KO, the Italian bantamweight champion and #1 contender for the title, the challenger, Antonio Picardi. And in the blue corner, wearing the leopard skin trunks, from his 12 wins, he has 10 wins by KO. From the Yenham and from Sheffield, the bantamweight champion of Europe, making the first defence of his title, the Prince Naseem Hamed. Today's weigh-in, Picardi scaled 8 stone 5 pounds, Hamed 8 stone 5.5 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, the bantamweight championship of Europe.
Well, there it is. All the trimmings are over. There's Knud Jensen from Denmark, the referee, quite experienced. It's quite a performance, isn't it, by Hamed? He normally has Prince on the front and To Be King on the back of his trunks. But I like the way Picardi there just, well, he was part of the audience. He was enjoying that. Very calm and collected at the weigh-in, the Italian, and said, when I asked him if he spoke any English, he said, no, not at all, which sounded pretty good English to me. And he thinks he's in with a chance, I think, as a challenger. But he has lost to Belcastro, who was easily defeated by Hamed, almost a shutout for the European Championship. He has one win over Belcastro too. But they are, all those statistics go, well, they don't mean too much when that first bell goes. He's a hard little nut, though, Picardi. I'm not sure he's that hard a puncher, according to the record. And he is 31. So there he was chocolate he'd eat himself, this fellow, wouldn't he? But I tell you what, it looks like he can fight a bit. Nicky, what do you think before that first punch is thrown?
Well, I think he's a great prospect. I like him. I like his style. I believe he's going to be a certain world champion. And I'm looking forward to the start of this fight. It's going to be explosive.
I got a feeling Hamed might try and take him out. He more or less admits that he overdid the showmanship, as it were, in that last round against Belcastro last time up. But he said, you know, I was so surprised and so pleased that I'd gone 12 rounds. I wanted to prove to everybody that I could stay. I don't know what the delay is here. I think they're trying to get the judges in position. It's a bit confusing there. I think it's a language, a translation problem here. He keeps saying, I'm ready, Knud Johnson. Didn't have the gum shield in there. Oh dear.
I think you'll need
manager there. You see him is Rocco Agostini. I mean, he's been around and had all the best fighters in Italy. Somebody was hiding the gum shield by the look of it. They do have 2 of them, and there it is. The only thing that a boxer can wear, a protector for above the waist. So now he's moving the photographers to make sure the judge can see, and sometimes when the scoring comes up, we often wonder if they really did see, but we'll find out. There it goes. He didn't vault the rope, by the way, so you missed nothing there with Hamed. He suddenly changed the routine.
Obviously, Picardi's eyes are the big weakness here. Interesting to see how they hold out.
Yeah, he's got a bit of scar tissue around those. They've been stopped with cuts quite a bit. Never been counted out, Nicky. I'll point that out to you.
Yeah.
But he's a good puncher, Hamed. For an 8 stone 6 fighter, a bantamweight, he's a good jabs hard. He's got strong legs to work on. Oh dear, there we are. He had this fellow stablemate down in the first round, but it still went 12. But now, can he finish this one?
And that was the first time Belcastro been on the floor.
Well, it's a half a slip too, really, on this canvas here, which is a bit shiny there. I think it was also the effect of a punch, Nick, don't you? You did.
Yeah,
but tripped over a left hook or something. Good reach too, Hamed, doesn't he? You know, the opponent must think he's well away, and suddenly the arms spring out there. He's got good reach.
Yeah, any other boxer just wouldn't catch an opponent with the type of lunges he does, but Naz always seems to do it. Very unorthodox, and that probably contributes to his success.
Works with much heavier fighters in the gymnasium. At least he's going for it in the opening round here, Hamed. He's not larking around.
Yeah, Cardi was expecting that too. He's defending well.
He's been a bit too inactive for my liking, the Italian. It's almost a year since he fought. It's amazing that he is the official #1 challenger for the European Championship. Referee does score in this, should it go 12 rounds, with the two judges instead of 3. And should one boxer go down 3 times, it's not in effect. This is not a world championship, and the European Union don't recognise that rule.
I think it's a good idea that the referee does judge though, Reg. I mean, he's the man with the best view.
Yeah, the argument is that they can concentrate on handling the contest without worrying about the scoring. It's, well, some for, some against. Oh, dear, man. There was a delayed action there, Nicky, didn't he?
Yeah, he shook him.
Flipped him with a good left hook like that.
Yeah.
And the knees started to disobey a little bit.
Yeah, he hit him out of a southpaw stance too. Now he's come back to orthodox.
Yeah, he can switch like.
Yeah.
Almost as if he wanted to escort him back in the corner there, didn't he? And the wise old owl there in Brendan Ingle and his son John, and that gentleman in the dark suit there is actually an inspector. Let's have a look at this, see whether there was a slip or an actual knockdown. No, he caught him with a shot, but he was well off. The referee ruled it a slip actually, didn't he? Because he didn't give us an 8 count.
It was a punch turned into a push, wasn't it?
Yeah, but he didn't give a knockdown, the referee.
No. But looking at it from that angle, I think it is actually a punch.
Yeah, I would have thought so.
Yeah.
Well, he's a sort of Mickey Duff of Italian boxing, Rocco Agostino. Been around with the best. I think he might need a few well-chosen words to try and get his man to win this. Second round, then. Just a reminder, European 12 rounds bantamweight championship. And a first defence with Naseem Hamed. And a row of his relations here and a lot of support. When he goes back to the Yemen, I'm told that thousands turn out almost overnight to see him train, well, to watch him sweat, really. He's become a hero there, and he's got an accent more like Freddie Truman.
He's showing a lot of power. He's should be using that jab a little more now, and leading off the jab. I like the way he varies the angles. He comes in from every angle.
Oh, he's difficult to try and block his punches, Hamed. Very difficult. I'm more impressed with him in this, 1.5 rounds than I was in 12 last time. He's really got down to business. He's got to back up his boast, of course. But he rightly says he comes out to win them. He has done so far. 12 fights, 10 of them stopped. This is impressive stuff. Now that was definitely a throw there.
Yeah. More like a judo.
Yeah, well, we don't want 2 falls and a submission in a European boxing match, Nicky. But it's a far more business-like performance than the last one, I think.
Well, he's showing tremendous power for a bantam.
Yeah, he is. He can bang. And again, notice that reach. You see that? He can use the short punches as well, but he hurts with the long ones. No, you see, that's allowed. He can actually give a standing count as they do in amateur boxing. The rules of European do vary quite a bit, actually.
You stopped counting on 7, though, so whether it was a standing count or not.
Well, yeah, that I can't argue with that one. There you go. See, they're confusing us again here. Well, he's just dominating all the time, isn't he? Oh, he actually got caught with a punch and then did a little bit of a, well, almost an alley takeoff, but he mustn't compare himself with him. Shaking his knees. The
throw power punches like this for 12 rounds is a very demanding thing to do. I'm not sure whether he can keep this pace up for 12 rounds. Let's hope he gets rid of Picardi.
Yeah, he knows how to walk away. Out to round 3 then. And, well, according to the predictions by Hamed in the local Sheffield papers, he said he's dominating, he could do it in 3 rounds. Well, we'll find out if he is an alley or not. But when Picardi managed to land a bit of a swing, finally caught him with a punch, he went after him then, the Italian. He started going forward. He's got plenty of guts. Have a look at the unofficial scorecard, the ITV group here. That's about right, isn't it? It's a 10-8 the second round.
Yes, I would go along with that.
I don't think the points are going to matter, to be honest with you, Nicky. I think this, it looks like it could be stopped. Maybe not by the cuts, which hopefully won't happen for Picardi. But as the contest wears on, you never know. But I like the way he's trying to close in on Hamed. He's obviously learned from the video. He said he'd watched it. Oh dear! The southpaw left hand, straight as an arrow. Didn't travel very far, but he got the message, didn't he? But he got up again. Remember, he hasn't been counted out, but he has been stopped a few times. He tipped this round, and it looks as though he's going to do it too, because it's given him. He shouldn't permit himself a somersault then, but yes, he can. Because when he got up there, Picardi, well, he knew it was all over. Brave little guy, but just taken out by some very accurate and hard punching for a bantamweight, no question. Maybe some people have gone over the top with praise for him, particularly himself. But for this contest, well, it was as near perfect as you expect him to be.
I've never seen any boxer, I think, that can punch so hard out of both stances, so unorthodox, with such a variety of punches.
Referee called it off anyway. When he went down, his body just collapsed underneath him there. Yeah. 13 wins on the turn now.
And that wasn't an easy opponent, not an opponent to take out in 3 rounds.
Have a look at the first knockdown, Nicky. See that? That's a beautiful punch,
yeah,
wasn't
textbook
it?
punch.
It's not a beautiful punch for the fellow that's receiving it, by the way, but bingo. Have another look. At least Hamed went to the corner to pay his respects after that, which was nice after that taunting of the last round. So fair dues, he's learned.
Yeah, he disguises his punches
and
so
again,
well. Yeah.
Right through the middle there. With either hand, he takes a man out.
That's right. Out of either stance.
See,
well.
He just couldn't cope with that.
He's got such great balance. His feet, as with all Brendan Ingle boys, their footwork is fantastic.
Yeah, and he's strong on his feet, though. He gets the strength of punch from the feet as well, actually. He travels right up, doesn't he? Anchors himself.
Oh, yeah. He's got very powerful legs.
After 1 minute, 26 seconds of the third round, the referee has stopped the contest. Picardi in no position to defend himself. The winner, and still undefeated, bantamweight champion of Europe, Prince Naseem Hamed.
So a little word in the ear from promoter Frank Warren, who's contracted him for a series of fights. And it didn't last long, but I think the Empress Cars sponsors I think they got their money's worth anyway. So I wouldn't be surprised he doesn't buy himself a roller soon, the way it's going.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Yemen government bought him one.
Well, let's see if Gary Newbon can manage to get a word in here, Nicky. Anyway, there he is, getting out ready to be interviewed. Well, he's cracked a joke or two, so over to Gary.
Brendan is here now, but it's you, Naz, that we really want to talk to, because that was an outstanding performance tonight.
Thank you very much. I thought he was a good fighter, but I produced a good box, quite up to my standards, I thought. And I thought I'd done the business in style.
You got on with it straight away instead of messing about?
Yep. No funny stuff, no showboating, as they say. I just wanted down to business tonight, predict the round in third, and boom, took him out.
How did you find him as an opponent, really? I mean, he hit you. I think it was the second round. He actually caught you.
He was a pretty strong fighter. I could see the way he was trying to cover up and counter with the shots, but I didn't really give him a chance. But I done the business, I done it in style. That's what I'm proud of.
Well, let's have a look at the finish, and you can enjoy this now, because
it was a straight left, straight through the middle. Boom, see it there? Oh yeah. I knew from then onwards, a couple of shots more, the title's still mine. I'm never letting it go, and world title's coming. Baby, good shot. He's gone, I can see it in his eyes. I can just, a couple of following. There's the right hand, left hook. He didn't want to know after that, because I think that was the end. You've seen it for yourself.
The thing is, you're only 20, and this is a good experience for you, because you're proving to yourself that you can actually punch. Instead of messing around, you're getting on with it.
Instead of messing around, as you know, but it could do a fighter's head in when you mess about sometimes. But tonight I want to get straight down to business, show the crowd my punching power, show the style in there. It worked out.
You said to me before the fight that if I said to you you were good tonight, you wouldn't be too surprised. It was something you would know already, tell you something else.
Well, if you would have complimented me, I'd have just said, you say you're a great fighter or anything like that to me, Gary, I'd have just said, tell me something I don't know.
Well, maybe
that's not being arrogant. I'm just a born a winner, born to be king. You know that, don't you, Frank?
So, Frank, what we got next here, Frank Warren?
He's going to fight in October. We'll be making an announcement within the next week or so. I'm off to the States tomorrow, and we're hopefully going to come up with a big name fight. We're not ducking anybody. They'll fight anyone. Wayne McCulloch, Johnny Armour offered Mickey Duff a lot of money in your presence tonight, and none of them want to fight him. We're not ducking anyone.
Okay, we've got the Flintstones here, by the way, tonight. Yeah. Huh? Is this your dad here?
This is his dad. Yes. My dad here.
I've met your dad. Let's meet your dad.
Yes.
Tell us about your dad.
Well, my dad's very proud of me at the moment. He's got the belt in his hand, and he's keeping it. And Brendan's here, my manager, and he knows I'm the best. Frank Warren, my promoter's taking me all the way. ITV, respect.
Mr. Hamed, has he always been like this?
To be honest, yes. I'm glad. I am proud for my son.
Yeah.
And he's doing very, very proud.
Well, you're entitled to be. He's on his way, hopefully, to becoming a world champion.
Long for this fight. He's done a great job.
Listen, we'll carry on talking, but we've actually got to take a short break now, and then we'll be right back with that controversial fight from Atlantic City. Riddick Bowe, should he have been disqualified? Make up your mind right after this.